What up, y'all? It's your boy Heck to the Tech to the Get That Check. Let me turn the AC down a little. I know it's hot as fudge out here. You know what I mean? Word. It's freaking hot, boy. I'm a hot boy. Yo, man. I'm about to eat some halal bros. I think I did a mukbang on this already. I think I did a food review on this. Not sure if I have, but I'm about to do another one. Chicken over rice with salad, halal, you know what I mean? You know, New York is famous for this food. If you're hungry, you want to catch a quick bite, they're all over New York, but check it out. I don't eat the pita bread. I stopped eating bread, so I gotta snap them. I gotta stop drinking so much sugar. Cut that out of my diet, but that's pretty good. You know what I mean? And this salad is crazy good. A lot of Twilight action, but whatever. I know y'all see it. Know what I mean? Phony. They're not the phony. So I'm gonna talk about it's all over the place. It's funny because yesterday I was watching a No Jumper interview. No Jumper interview with Joe Budden. I was watching a No Jumper interview with Joe Budden. And today, I go online, and he's all over YouTube. I know that, all right, for everybody that don't know, Joe Budden had a podcast, had his own show with DJ Academics. And some other people. And one day, he walked out. Joe Budden walked out. And he quit. For y'all that do know, because it's a pretty big show, it's called Complex, right? Complex, whatever. I don't really watch it. I think Remy Ma was on it too, as a host. So Joe Budden got into it with DJ Academics or whatever. Well, I think something happened with the contract, whatever. I personally think P. Diddy or somebody offered him a higher position. You know what I mean? Well, that's why he left. So, DJ Academics and Joe Budden went their own. Wait, actually, DJ Academic stayed on Complex, right? And Joe Budden started his own podcast. And he was doing real good. He was doing real good. You know what I mean? He was doing real good. He started a podcast with this white cat named Rory and this other black cat named Mal, right? And they were partners. They knew each other for years, supposedly. So they've had the show for a while. I think since 2014. So they've done the show for like 6 years, talking about just everyday topics on life and whatever. No Twilight action right there. And so they started having issues as of lately. I think it was last month or before that. I believe something happened with Rory and Mal. I remember watching it. I think Joe got it into it with Rory. I think Joe said something like he don't belong there or something like that. Like he's the master or whatever. I mean, he's the boss or whatever. And Mal got involved, and Joe was like, "This isn't your business" or something like that. And Mal got mad, so Rory and Mal bounced for a while. Everybody was mad at each other, right? Then out of nowhere, I guess they had a meeting. They had a meeting or something. Him, Rory, and Mal. Mal said something like he wanted to punch Joe in the face. That's what I heard. But these are guys that are guys that have known each other for a very long time, right? I'm talking about years. Some real shit. I think people underestimate what Joe Budden can do because of that, of these interviews he's always walked out of. Now, I've learned to like Joe, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie. I didn't like him a while ago. I know I said some shit like that he used to bite songs off of people, that he bit a song off my boy or whatever, some cat I knew. But I mean, who don't bite off of people? I mean, you know what I mean? Everybody bites off of everybody. And I'm not saying I know 100% sure that he bit off of him, but it looked like it. But anyway, as I was saying, so they cleared shit up, you know. They were gonna still continue with the podcast. You know, he brought up some new people while Rory and Mal were off. He brought up some new people, some new friends, I guess. And they were doing their own thing, talking about whatever. And Rory and Mal got mad about that. And they were talking their trash, so whatever. And supposedly he still has that podcast. He still has that podcast on Patreon. He still has that podcast on Patreon. He just don't got it like on YouTube. Like, you gotta pay to watch that other podcast he got. So he brought Rory and Mal back, and they was doing their thing. Rory and Mal. They talked about their situation. You know what I mean? They talked about what happened between all of them. The situation with what happened about the show. And now, recently, Joe Budden fired Rory live on his podcast. He said, "I don't want you on my podcast. You are fired." And then he said something about Mal, but I couldn't hear it. And I think it had to do with academics. You know, something about academics. Something about like he'll bring people to his house or something like that. I don't know. I don't know the whole story, but Joe was flipping out. I didn't tell you. And he got mad because Mal is always going on Rory's side about things. And I think people act like that towards Joe Budden, not only because of all these interviews he's walked out. It's because of that time he had that interview with Taxstone. Remember that interview? And Taxstone called him a straight up P to his face. You know what I mean? He called him a punani. and he was threatening him, and he just walked out. I don't know if he was scared or he just wasn't for the BS. You know what I mean? He wasn't for the BS. So he just walked out, right? So I feel like people underestimate Joe Budden. They feel like he's soft. You know what I mean? They feel like he's soft. When he's really I was watching Joe Budden's podcast yesterday. I was watching the No Jumper podcast with Joe Budden yesterday, and Joe Budden was explaining that he's clearly a businessman. That's all. And when things don't go good in business, then they gotta change things, you know? They gotta change things. And let me tell you, he was mad that Rory and Ma were acting like they could call shots, you know what I mean, about the show. You know, when in reality, Rory and Ma will be nobody without Joe. Let's just keep it real. Let's keep it 100. Joe could do a podcast by himself and he would get all the attention in the world. You know what I'm saying? You know, it really has to do with Joe, right? So I kind of understand. That's why I don't work with people no more. You know what I'm saying? I had a clique. I tried to form a clique. I said this a few times, but I'll say it again. I formed a clique called Shady Villains. And you know, these dudes, man, like I wasn't trying to be their boss, but it was my creation. Like, I'm the one that supplied everything. Like, I put the beats, I you know what I'm saying? I hooked them up with peoples. Like, I'm the one that pretty much did everything. You know what I mean? A few people invested. I'm not gonna lie. You know? Shout out to those that invested. But a lot of these other dudes did not invest. You know what I mean? And it wasn't about investing to me. Honestly. It was about teamwork. You know? Teamwork. People started talking about each other behind their back. People wanted to I was booking shows for us. Like, I wanted to get our name out. You know, people wanted to book me, just me, Heck Tech. But I was like, no, I got this new team. We're called Shady Villains. I'm trying to book all of us. And these dudes who were basically nobody. I don't mean to put them down, but I mean, it's the truth. You got to prove yourself to people before you can become something, right? You got to put out songs that, you know what I'm saying? You just got to prove to people. You got to prove the numbers. You got to, you know what I'm saying? You got to cause it some type of attention. No matter if it's negative or positive. There's no such thing as bad promo. You know what I mean? All promo is good promo. That's all I got to say. So I try to put up with these dudes. You know what I mean? I try putting up with these dudes, and look what happened. You know what I mean? Everything went left. Everything went left. Nothing but left. You know? People were disrespecting me. I was letting people open up for Onyx and Dream Doll, and taking people to Canada with me, and taking people here and there, and these people, I was grinding to give us a name. You know what I mean? So people could be like, oh, Shady Villains, okay, I know what that is. But no, they wanted more. They wanted money. They wanted money like we were selling out shows or something. You know what I mean? Like, bro, we're just starting. We got one album that will work. We couldn't even work on the second album because these cats were so money hungry. Don't you know, yo, Guns N' Roses, look how they started. Yeah, I saw their story. Every band, even hip-hop group, you got hip-hop groups that didn't blow up until their second album. Public Enemy, for one. You know what I mean? These dudes wanted to blow up right away. Bam, bam, overnight success. You know what I mean? Come on, B. So, I don't like working with people no more. You know what I mean? I like to work by myself or with real friends. You know what I mean? Real friends or just by myself. That's the way I work. You know what I mean? Either with my real friends that are with me day by day, that don't expect anything from me. Family that don't expect anything from me, but bam, I still bless them. I bless them and they know I bless them. Boom, you want to take a trip? Let's go. You coming? Boom. You want these new kicks? I got you. Boom. You know what I mean? You want some bread in your pocket? Boom, I got you. I'm not rich, but I'm always there for my peoples. You know what I mean? Thing is, a lot of people get jealous. You know, a lot of people get jealous, and I think in Joe Budden's case, that's probably what happened. You know, people are jealous of the attention he gets, whether it's negative or positive. He still gets the most attention out of everybody, and you know, but I think Joe Budden should do a podcast on his own or whatever. Just bring those new dudes on, because honestly, these other cats, they are trying to act like they running shit. You know what I mean? Rory and I'm not saying Rory and Ma weren't loyal, because I remember seeing Rory on Drink Champs, and he was very loyal to Joe Budden. He was like, I'm not gonna talk bad about Joe Budden. I remember that. I remember watching that. You know. Anyway, I'm done with my halal. This thing will fill you up, boy. And if you're hungry and you haven't ate all day, you know what I'm saying? This will fill you up. Wow. Shout out to everybody watching. Subscribe to me. Like, comment. I got a new podcast coming out soon. It's called Eat Like a Pig. Eat like a pig. Eat like a pig and chew like a horse. I know my mama not gonna like that shit. My family hate the way I eat and chew gum. Whoa, manito. Give me a pastelito. Alright, y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed this video with me talking some trash. You know what? I think I met Joe Budden once. I think I met him at a gas station. He had a mask on, you know, because of this COVID shit. And I was talking to my boy, and he just looked at me and was listening to me talk. And I was like, yo, this guy looked just like Joe Budden. You know what I mean? I was about to ask him, yo, you Joe Budden? Can I take a picture? But I remember I spoke mad trash about him. But anyway, I hope he's over that. I hope he don't take it too serious. It was just my opinion at the time. But shout out to Joe Budden, man. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie. He was a good rapper. And he should start rapping again. That's just my thought. You know what I mean? That's a fact. That's a fact, boy. That is a fact to the Fizzak, Rizak, Mizak, Shizak. Word. I still rock my mask. I know a lot of y'all like, nah, I don't rock a mask no more. I'll rock a mask when I want. And I'll eat like a pig if I want. And I'll chew like a horse, unless my mom tells me not to. Alright, y'all, tech to the get the check, alright? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Love y'all. Hope y'all love the kid back. And end the racism. Kill it. And that's it. I'm out. Peace.